Solo Thursday. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. It's Thursday. You know what that means. Time for a solo game. And today we have something special. This is a sponsored stream. This is sponsored by One Page Creations. That's right. That's who the stream is sponsored by. And today we're playing Tower Defense Heroes of the Wildlands. Wildlands. And I don't know if you're familiar with Tower Defense. I sure am. I actually used to play a lot of StarCraft user map settings back in the day. And TD games, Tower Defense games, were one of my faves. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to stream this one. And yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into things today. So yeah, this is a tower defense game. It is a print and play game. It's going to be live on GameFound today. So I'm gonna go through a quick explanation of the game, and I think we're just gonna jump right into things afterwards. There's a bit of setup to get everything ready, and then once all the heroes are set and ready to go, then the game starts. So there will be some drafting phases at the start. But I've already, I played with the designer Roman, and I already have a pretty good idea of what I got to do here. So I'm going to give a short overview of the game. So yeah, in this game, you're trying to defend your tower, right? The tower will be placed after the monster or heroes drafting phase. But yeah, so you're trying to defend your tower, all right? Eventually, you'll be able to place it, but how the game starts is you place your the heroes and the enemies, okay? As you can see, there's the white at the top here, and then there's the colored enemies at the bottom. White are the heroes, color are the enemies. They're going to go on the board here. So I'm going to draw two cards. One I'm going to keep. One is going to be the enemy. And then what's going to happen afterwards is the enemies only go on the circles. So I'm going to have to place one around. There's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, so there's 8 spots, 6 heroes. So there's a bit of flexibility as to where you can put the heroes or the enemies. And then the heroes are going on the other, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it a hexagon? I believe it's a hexagon. But they go on this little more grayed area, right? That's where the heroes are allowed to go. And then the tower needs to be beside a road. So like you can't put it in the middle of a lake. Or I think the middle of the lake is the biggest thing, right? So it's got to be kind of touching a road, because that's what the enemies follow to get to your tower. Now, that's how you place enemies and heroes. And then once you've done all that draft, then you get to put the tower. And how the drafting works is using this thing here. You roll dice, you put the dice, and then wherever they land and where you put your hero, you get that much health. Which is pretty interesting. I kind of enjoy it. And then on this side, we have our tower. There you go. The tower is going to have damage and range, and that also counts as its health. And then there's like a Tetris board here where you're like, that's kind of the point of the game, is you're trying to get this filled up before, you know, your enemies get to you. And you want to do them in order, like you got to close up the full line. So you're trying to close up the whole row. Then you'll get a bonus that'll change whatever icon you want. But how it works here, though, all right, you're going to be rolling 3 dice, and you're going to be picking which one you want for your Tetris piece. Then you're going to be picking which monster you want to give health to. So 3 would be the yellow, and then you'd be giving him 1 health. So that's how the rounds go. That's after you've drafted everything, okay? Which is, like I said, that's the main point of the game, is to fill out your tower here while trying to, you know, not get eliminated by the enemies. You'll have, I believe it's 13, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you have 13 rounds to get it done. And there's a special bonus if you're able to match 3 numbers adjacent. You get a bonus to put your attack or your range out. But that's the game, right? So once you've given the health, you've done your Tetris piece, then the enemies are going to move based on, you know, what their stats are. And that's the game. You're going to do 13 rounds. They're going to try to come to your tower. They try to pick the fastest spot to get to your tower. And you're trying to eliminate them before they eliminate you. That's essentially what the game is. If you're familiar with tower defense, then yeah, it's, you know, it's similar to a tower defense game, right? That's why it's called Tower Defense, Heroes of the Wildlands. But yeah, that is a short overview of the game. I got all my dice ready to go. They're all colored. I even found a black one here. And we're gonna start the drafting phase, okay? So how it works, right, is I'm gonna pick 2 heroes. I just want to see if it's the heroes first. Is it the heroes? I don't think it really matters. But yeah. All right. So I'm going to start the drafting. I'm going to pick 12 heroes or 12 hero enemies, 12 characters. I'll pick 12 characters. I'll pick one. I'll give one to the enemy. And then based on what I roll here and where I place them is how much health they're going to start with. All right. So I'm going to group everything together here. So the 4s, the 5... I got a 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm going to have 2 heroes here, and then I can show them as well. So, here we go. This is one of the characters. So you'll see they all have this. They're not all the same icons, but they'll have damage. They'll either be a flying. They could be flying. They could have armor. They could have armor penetration, and then that is their movement. All right. So you draw 2 of them, and then I'm going to pick one. I'm going to pick one of them. Oh, this guy gets double growth. +1 in mountains. So this is probably the part that takes the longest is the drafting, right? Because you're trying to draft your map, make sure that you're putting things correctly, and you're picking the right heroes. These are both flying heroes, which is a flying hero means he doesn't follow the roads. He will be going horizontal until he can get to the tower vertically in a straight line. Double growth is so when you cross over to the 5th row, the enemies get growth, which is movement +1. Okay, so he would get 2 movement. And then here would be 4 instead of 2. So it's not really the best thing to be giving this person. But they're also flying, so whatever. I think I'm gonna take this character here. He kind of looks like Cupid, but I know it's not Cupid. But that's who I'm taking. Okay, so he gets +1 range in mountains. So I'm gonna want to find a mountain for this character, but also want to be near rivers or a lake or some plains. Is it plains? Let me double check. Here. We have forest, dead forest, plains. It is plains. So forest, dead forest, plains, mountains, lakes, and rivers. Okay. So I want to place him, my hero. I want to place my hero probably here. Because there's a mountain, there'd be 2 rivers, and some plains. Okay. I'm not going to overthink it, all right? I'm just going to go with my gut. So I am going to go and put a number 1 right here. Okay? The number 1 identifies my character. Now I'm going to do his health, right? So there's 2 rivers nearby. So how it works is whatever you roll and where you place your hero or the enemy, whatever's close by, as many as you can get is how much health your character is going to get, right? So I don't know if you can see. Okay, but the rivers are a little harder to see, but there's a river going from here all the way through here. Okay, so I'm touching 2 rivers, so that would be 2 health. There's no lakes touching. It's unfortunate. I am near a mountain and I am near a plain. So this hero to start would get 4 health. Okay? And now I need to put the flying hero somewhere, the flying enemy. Alright, and flying, like I said, flying, they ignore the road. They're going to just fly directly to the tower, horizontally first, and then vertically. So I'm trying to just think of where I might want to put my tower, because if I want to put my tower up here or down here, well, I don't want the flying enemy to be here, because it's not going to work. He's just going to get there way too fast. So I'm probably going to throw him up here, because there's only 1 plain and 1 mountain here. There's 1 mountain, 1 plain. So it comes up to the same thing. So I'm going to put this down as my red. Okay? Red number 1. I will put the red one. Where am I going to put the red one? I think I want to go up here. So there's 1 mountain, 1 plain. There's no lakes. There's no... Oh, there is a river here. No river here. So there's a river here. It looks like. So I'll put it down here because there's no river. 1 mountain, 1 plain. No lakes, no rivers. So we'll put number 1 here. Okay, and then I'll put a red die on that spot with a number 2 that identifies that enemy's health. Okay, so that was the first draft. Okay, that was the first one. A sec here. Okay, so I'm going to do that another 5 times. Then I'm going to draft the tower using the same thing. Then we're going to get into business. All right, so I'm going to draw 2 new characters here. So we have another flying hero, and then we have a character that gets armor in forest. All right, and what armor means is that, let's say this character was to attack this one, and they only had 1 attack damage. Well, it wouldn't penetrate the armor, so it wouldn't actually do any damage to this character. That's what armor means. All right, look at this. We have 4 2s, a 4 and a 6. The 2s are the dead forest, so we're gonna not want to put anyone up there. Can I? Oh, I can go there. What do I want to put there? The problem is going there. The problem with going here is that, I don't know, I just feel like nothing's going to be coming here. Except for this one. You know? I don't know if I want to do that. And then this one's another flying. So I don't think I want to give a flying. But this is 3 movement. 3 movement. I don't think I want to give... I don't think I want to give them another flyer. So I'm going to take the flying demon guy here. Okay. I'm going to take it. I might put him there because that's where I'm going to get the most health possible. Okay. The most health possible is going to be there. Otherwise, I go here. And I get 1, 2 health. He's got no range. I don't really want to put him there. I think I'm going to just throw him over here. Just see how that goes. So that's a number 2. All right, I've got a number 2 hero over here. There's 4 dead forest dice. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 of those. No rivers. No mountains. So I'll just give my hero 4 health. Then we'll put this little Loki looking guy here. He's got a flute. So I think it's not Loki. He's got like, maybe it's like a centaur or something. Alright, we're going to put this person here. We don't want them to go near the forest. Because if they're near the forest, they get armor. And you know what? depending where my... If he goes this way, I'm doomed. This might not have been the best placement for me, but that's okay. That's all right. I'm going to put this... I'm going to put the hero here. That was my plan. Right, 2. Right? He gets 2 health, 3 health with the river. 4. Ooh. There's forests everywhere here. Okay, 4 health for the green enemy, which is a lot of health. I didn't think that through, unfortunately, but that's okay. All right, next up. All right, this one has +2 damage next to the water. This one is immune to aerial attacks. Interesting. That is quite interesting. I don't do aerial attacks, so that won't affect me. All right, this is a more balanced roll here. What do we want to do? 1, 2 damage next to water. I don't have any force. I got a lake. I want to go... I'd like to go next to water. Next to water. This one will probably go over me. Let's do next to water. I would have 1, 2 health here. This would give me 1, 2 as well. Or I go immune to aerial attacks. And then I put them here. They can't... Number 1 is aerial, so they'll just come hopefully right through. Won't be able to damage me. Okay, I'm going to take this person, I guess, here. I'm going to take the... I don't think it's Medusa, but it's some snake. 3-headed. Is a Hydra? Maybe it's a Hydra. Okay, I'm going to put... where am I going to... maybe I'm going to go here, okay? Because she's immune to aerial attacks. That is an aerial monster. I'm only going to get like 2 health, though. But I don't need health against that. Right? Right. Right? Right. Okay, I'm going to go 3 for me. 3 for me with 2 health. I have a lake and a plain. There's no mountains, there's no rivers, and there's no dead forest. So that is 2 health for you. This person gets +2 next to water. Okay? I don't think we're gonna put them near water. But what is considered water? Let me double check. Is a river considered water? That's a good question. It might be. Okay? It might be just all water, huh? That would kind of suck. Where do I want to put water? Only big lake. Okay. All right, perfect. It's only the big lake. Okay. So maybe I'm going to go down here. Maybe I'll go down here. Throw a yellow enemy down here. And then they can slowly make their way up without any water in the way. I forgot to check what I'd be giving them for health, though. I am often doing that. 1 plain, 1 river. So just 2 health. That's okay. Yellow, 2 health. Yellow 2 health because there's a... Yeah, that's it. I'm getting pretty lucky with my rolls. Alright, so this is the 4th draft. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and roll 1 more time. We got some forests. We got some rivers, dead forest, mountains, lakes. Okay. So this one gets +2 in forest. Okay, that's pretty good. And they have armor and armor penetration. So I don't know if I want to be giving this boar looking thing away. Okay? I don't think so. I don't think so. And I want to put them in a forest. Which forest? I might, yeah, I'm going to take the boar, I think. I'm going to take the boar because I can. And I want to throw the boar right here, I think. This really looks like a decent spot. This person's going to come up here, hopefully, if I put my tower there. That looks like a good spot, right? Where do I want to put my tower? Is my tower going to go up here? Maybe I'll put it up there. +2. Lake, forest. Or maybe I'll put them here, and then if I go down here, they kind of have to go there. So I'm going to go 4. I'm going to go 4 here. So I have, there's 2 forests and a lake, no river. So I get 3 health, but a lot of damage. Armor pen. Alright, this person's getting range though. So I'm going to throw down, where is she going to go here? Where's she going to go? I think I'm going to put her here and then she's going to start coming down. 3 health. Let's put her here. 4. It's going to be 3 health. That's not bad. We'll go 4 there. It's going to be 3 health for blue. Because there's 1 lake and 2 forests. But nothing else. Alright, and next up. Oh. Okay, we got first strike in dead forest or just this orc looking person. Alright. First strike in dead forest. What did I roll though? Mountain. I could put that there. It has range. First strike. Okay, I'm sold. Number 5 will go here. So he gets first strike. First strike, and we'll get 1 dead forest, 1 mountain, 1... No river. I thought there was a river, but there's no river. Okay, well, we can't do much now. I've already put the Sharpie on the paper. Okay, it's too late for that now. And then where are we going to put this hero? Movement of 1, so I'm not too worried. Movement of 1. Where's my tower going to be, though? Doesn't matter. I'm going to go put him here. I'm going to go here. 5 enemy will go there. They will start with... I got 1 lake, 1 forest. 1 lake, 1 forest. That's it? Yeah. Okay, so 2 health, and this is the final draft, okay? Oh, wow. So, +1 range and attack in mountains. +2 is the last hero. Where are my mountains at? I have mountains here. Or here. What is 3? Just movement next to water? So now I need to decide where I want to put my tower. I feel like my tower might come here. But if it comes here, I need to be in the mountain. You know, I'm just gonna take I'm just gonna take this person here. I'm gonna throw him in the mountains. Right? I got mountain, no plains, 2 forests. Not gonna have a lot of health, but I want the extra range and damage. So we're doing it. 6 over here. 6. He gets 1 mountain, 1 forest. That's it. 2 health. Okay. And then we put the last hero down here. Okay, +2 is the last hero. 3 range. That's a lot of range. Where are we going to put this hero? Where are we going to put the hero here? This would just give them 2 health. This, that, I think my tower is going to have to come around here somewhere. So I'll put 6 down here. And they get 2 health because there's 1 dead forest, 1 river, but nothing else that I have here. So 2 health. Let me take out the 2 here. Okay. That's 2 health. All right. So now we are fully set up for the enemies and the heroes. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to figure out where to put my tower. And we do the same exact thing. I'm just double checking now. But we do the same exact thing, and then I just place my tower. Yeah. Adjacent to the road. Adjacent to the road. Okay, so I'm going to do that, yes. All right, Roman, thank you. Thank you, Roman. All right, so we have 3 2s, a 6, a 1, and a 6. Okay, so. Yikes. Yikes. 2 health here. How much would that give me? 1, 2. 2 health. Okay. I want to put my tower somewhere. Good. Yeah, adjacent or directly on the road. Cool. Okay. That's right. I can put it on the road. Okay. So if I go like... If I go here, I'd get 1, 2, no river. I need to go somewhere with a little, yeah, tough, right? Like, very tough, very tough. Because I kind of wanted to come around here, but there's no rivers here. No forest. 3 is... So, maybe I go 1, 2. That's 2 health. 2 health? That's nothing. I might just put it right here. This person would need to come across. Okay, I think I'm just gonna... I don't think it matters where I really put it. But if I go here, I think I'm gonna put it there. I think that's where my tower is going. I'm gonna get 2 attribute points for the 2 rivers. And I'm gonna be in like a good cluster, like, you know... Before they get to my tower, they're gonna have to go through everything. So I think that's where I'm going. I'm gonna put a big old T right there to identify that is my tower. Okay. So I get to split the attributes, but obviously you can't have 0 damage. So I'm gonna have to go 1 range, 1 damage is my tower. So that's not the best start, I think, but it's gonna have to do. Okay. So now we're done. We're done with the drafting. All right. We don't need to be drafting anymore. All right. Now we get to play. Okay. That's what we're going to do now. Okay. So, as I explained, also, I think there's 3 different difficulties. I haven't decided which one, or I haven't said which one I'm going to play yet, but there's easy, medium, and hard. So easy... The characters, heroes, enemies max out at 6 health, so they're capped at 6. Medium gives the enemies more health, so they cap at 12. And then hard has all the same existing rules, but they respawn. So when you eliminate one of the enemies, instead of just removing the dice in the card, they respawn on their spot. So I'm thinking I'm going to play on medium. All right, so medium gets their health cap up to 12 instead of 6, which isn't too bad, because the only one that would ever hit 6 right now is this one, unless you get a crazy roll there, but that's what's up. All right, so I'm going to take a sip of water. Hey, Cody, what's up? Cody from YouTube, my man. So now, maybe I'll put this over here. Okay. Maybe I'll put that here now that I'm done. I'm going to clean up my board a bit. And I think I can just zoom in. Just a bit more, okay? Just a bit more zooming in here. Alright, it will stabilize in a second. But that's what's happening now. Now we're getting down to business, okay? I'm going to roll 3 dice now, okay? Depending on the dice that I roll, I'm going to place them in the row here. One will be for the Tetris piece, which is part of the game. You're trying to fill up your tower, right? So you're trying to fill this up. The next one is the monster number, and the last square is the health. So that's what's happening now. So I'm going to roll. And one thing as well, there's a special bonus in here. If you're able to match 3 adjacent numbers, you get to upgrade your tower, either an attack or a range. So I'm going to do my best to do that. All right, so I think I'm going to go 4-3-1. I think that's what I'm going with. So that means the Tetris piece will be number 4. Monster will be number 3, and the health will be 1. Okay? And I'm going to put that right here. Okay? Nice little square to start. Okay. So I've done my Tetris piece. Now we're going to go find number 3. Number 3 is yellow. So identified by the yellow dice, they get 1 health. That's up to 3. Okay. So that's phase 1. Phase 2, you guessed it. It's time for the tower defense fun. So now everyone's going to start moving, starting with number 1. Number 1 is a flying... He's a flyer, okay? And what that means is they go directly to the tower, but they must move horizontally. So he's going to move all the way up here before he goes directly vertically up, okay? So we're going to start with the red one, which is number 1 with 2 health. They have 2 movements, so they go 1, 2, okay? Next is going to be the green enemy here. Green enemy up here for health. They got armor in forest. So they need to pick the fastest way to get to the tower. And I'm going to assume it's that. I think that is definitely the fastest way to get there. So 3 movement. 1, 2, 3. All right, so they hop on the road and then they start moving. Okay, next movement we have yellow. Yellow's down here, +2 next to water. They have 2 movement as well. So they're going to hop on. Well, let's see. What's the fastest way here? Going to be there. So they're going to hop on the road. They're going to go 1, 2. Okay. We're going to go find the blue dice up here. The blue die, that's a movement of 2. Fastest way is... Ooh. Fastest way is there. So we're going to go 1 and then 2. And we got the white die up here for 1 movement. That's going to go just 1. Hop on the road. And number 6 for the last enemy here. They got +2 as the last hero. That's going to be a while. 2 movement. And pretty close. We're going to go 1, 2. Okay. So that is the first round. Now what we have to do, we need to see if anyone is in range of being attacked. See, this tower is useless for me now. It's a bad placement, but it's okay. So now we got to check if anyone can attack. Is anyone able to attack here? Let's go. You are not arranged, so cannot attack. These 2, there's nothing nearby for them to attack. Yellow is not near anything, but 4 here. 4 here. 1, 2. So 4 is able to attack my number 4 over here. Okay? So my hero gets has no range though. So this hero has range of 2 is why she's able to attack me. Alright, so she's gonna attack me. However, number 4 hero here has armor. Okay? So the armor, they're not gonna be able to do any damage to me because they don't have armor penetration and they're only doing 1 damage. So nothing's gonna happen here. Same thing with the 5 white and then 6 black. Range of 3. 1, 2, 3. So cannot attack from there as well. Okay? Cool. So that was the first round. Okay? First round. Any questions? Perfect. All right. So we're going to do that another 12 times. Hopefully we win. I'm already regretting the placement over here. I'm very sad about the number 2 placement. Okay. But it is what it is. All right. So we got 2, 2, 1. 2, 2, 1. Keeping in mind, we also want to try to make sets of 3s here. Because those are very, very strong. But for now, I'm going to go... What's number 2? What's number 2? Green? Oh. I have to do it. Okay, I'm going to... Right? I have to do it? 2, 2, 1? Is that what we're going to do? We're going to go 2, 2, 1, I think. I'm going to take 2, I'm going to take the 2, and I'm going to go 1. So that means I'm going to take the number 2 Tetris piece, okay? I'm going to take the long stick here, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. We do the long stick. Okay, and then what happens is monster number 2, which is the green one here, gets 1 health. I'm going to pop that over to 5. 5 health. And now we move again. All right, starting with red here. So red is a flyer, so they're just going to go 1, 2. The green is 3 movement. Ugh. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yellow here has a movement of 2. 1, 2. Blue is a movement of 2. 1, 2. We have white with 1. And black with 2. 1, 2. Okay. It's going to get interesting here. They're very close. But at least I placed 1 hero down properly here. All right, time for battle. Okay, so here we go. It's going to be red. So hero number 1, or enemy number 1 is going against hero number 3. Okay? They still attack. Even though my hero is going to kill or eliminate the enemy, they still attack unless you have first strike. And the only first strike is the one in the dead forest here, which is there. So there's only the one that first strike on the map right now. So what's going to happen here is red's going to attack me, but I'm immune to aerial attack, so it ain't going to do any damage to me. So that's a thumbs up. Then I'm going to deal 2 damage, because I'm number 3. 2 damage to the bird here, because they are adjacent to me, right? Roman, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe when they're adjacent, kill the bird perfect. Okay, got it. So 2 damage, they have 2 health. That's it. All right. So this enemy is now gone. You can put them in the graveyard over here. So that's fantastic. Okay. Now we have green. Green is not... Is this range? It's not. I really, really regret that. So green is not beside anything. Yellow is also not... What is 5? 5 is what? 2 range? 1, 2. 5 is... Yellow is not beside anything. Blue is, though. Blue's right here. Blue is ready to tango, okay? And what are we going to do here? What are we going to do? So blue has 1 attack, and we already know that this person has armor. So they do not get to hit me, all right? They hit me, but it doesn't do anything. I get +2 in the forest here. +2 in the forest. I am in the forest. So that's a whopping 3 damage. And guess what? Blue has 3 damage. So we're just going to go and send blue off as well to the graveyard. All right? I'm regretting this, but these placements actually ended up working out for me, so... Okay, next we got white. White's not close to anything, and then black here has 3 range. 1, 2, 3. So they're still too far. I have a 1, 2 range. So they're still too far, but next time they're gonna be in a great amount of pain here. Okay. So that's round 2. I don't know. Things are looking pretty good for me right now. I'm not gonna complain. But we'll see what kind of dice we get. Okay, we got a 2, a 3, and a 6. So here's the thing. It's not going to work right now, but let's say I'd rolled a 4 or something. I could have given, you know, the health away to nobody. But I have a 2, okay? And you know what that means? I want that 2. I want that 2. I want the 2. Where's hero 3? It's the water. I don't want to give black. Black gets +2 as the last hero. So I don't want to be giving him more health. I want to be eliminating them. Hopefully. I only do 1 damage though. +1 in the... So I don't want to be giving black health so I can eliminate it on my next turn. Eliminate. So what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the 2. Okay. And this is going to be cool. Alright. So I'm going to go the 2. Then we're going to go the... Oh. Scheiße. I don't want to give 3/6 health though. Oh, sorry. There's a 6 and a 3 left. I think I'm gonna have to take the 6 for me, I think, and put the 2 in the middle. I'll still get my bonus. So I'm gonna switch the 2 to a 6. I'm gonna go 2. And then, so 6, 2, and then 3. Yeah, that's I think that's the best way to go about it. So I went 6, 2, 3. So the 6 is that shape. And I wanted to finish that, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to put it over here. 1, 2. Oh, it's got to go here. Oh, no. I don't want to put it there. What if I go like that? Oh, then it's growth. I don't even want the 6. I don't even want the 6. But I'm gonna do it. The problem is I'm almost gonna block myself. I don't want to block. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. What am I gonna put here? I'm in trouble here. I don't even want the 6. I don't even want the 6. Because then if I miss out, it's just -1. Is it just -1 per missing squares? Yeah. Yeah, just minus, right? Okay, so maybe we'll go and do that there. I'll go and put it here then. I'll mirror it and I'll put it here. Right? Yeah, mirror. 1, 2. And then 1, 2. Okay. So that gives me a crown, okay, which is great. That will give me the ability to change a die later on. I also get to connect my 2s here. Alright, so I connected 3 2s together. And that gives me one attribute. I think I'm going to have to put the range up. So I'm going to change my range up to 2. Okay? Then I have to give number 2. So I got to give Green 3 health. So he gets a 6. And then a 2. So Green is at 8 health here. So that's not good. I can't let that go unchecked. Okay? But you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, so here we go. 2. Yes, 2 at starting point. Oh, the 2 goes to the starting point. Interesting. So they move from... Okay, that's not as bad. So it's like a second enemy. I thought they doubled in health. Gotcha. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so now I'm going to start moving stuff. Starting with Green. Green gets 3 movement, and they want to be going here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and a 1, 2, 3. Yellow gets a movement of 2. So 1, 2. We have white that gets a movement of 1, and then black gets a movement of 2. 1, 2. Okay, I still have a chance. Yeah, thanks. Okay, now we're going to attack. Let's go for attacks here. We got Green right in front of my number 4. Number 4 has armor and armor pen. +2 in forest. Oh, look at that. He gets armor. He's not in the forest, though. So, number 2, the green enemy hits my hero for 1, but number 4 has armor, which has come in handy this game. So number 4 has armor, doesn't take any damage because they only deal 1. You got to deal more than 1. I, on the other hand, get +2 in the forest, +1, so I get 3 damage on green here. That is big time, okay? Big time hits. Then, we got yellow here. Yellow is in range of somebody. Okay, yellow is a melee. I am range number 5 here. So range of 2, 1, 2. And I get first strike. That doesn't really matter, but I deal 1 damage. 1 damage to yellow. 5 white, ain't got nothing. Right? No range, melee. And then 6 here, okay? 6 here is gonna attack my number 1 tower, but my number 1 tower has range as well. So we're gonna have a little battle here. Like really, couldn't have had a better hero there. So 1 damage to number 1, right? No armor, nothing. So I will take 1 damage here from 4 to 3. So from 4 to 3 on number 1 tower. Then my number 1 tower gets +1 in the mountain, +1 damage. That is 2 damage. Look at that. Look at this graveyard here. We're collecting... And that one had +2 as the last hero, so that's a good one to get out. Alright. Alright, so that was round 3. Okay, we're going to do another roll here. We have 4, 4, 2. Okay, that's what we got. That's what we have. Okay, now I have a bonus. I can change it if I want to. Okay, I can change one of these numbers using my tower bonus. And maybe I'll get a number 5 so I can like finish this line. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's the best move here. I think I'm going to take a number... I want a number 3 here. Close this up. Oh, if I close... Then I can do 4 there. Okay, that's fine. I'll take the 4. And I'll take the 4. So I'll go 4, 4, 2. Okay? I'm going to go 4, 4, 2. So number 4 is another little square here. So I will fill out the 2 by 2. Okay, the 2x2 is filled out. Guess what? Number 4 is eliminated. So number 4 doesn't even get any health. Alright, that's how good we got it right now. So now we're going to move along. Move along here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, he gets out of the forest. It's a shame. Yes, because you're not at hard. Yeah, obviously hard, them respawning all the time would be way tougher for sure. But I also want to, you know, I'm not a pro like you, Roman. 1, 2, 3. We have yellow as a movement of 2. Look at that. They're going to stack. 1, 2. Interesting. And then white with 1. Okay. This is interesting. Interesting. Does 4 range? No range. Does 2? No range. No range, no range. Okay, we're going to go with number green here. So number green, the number 2 enemy here is not in a forest, but he is very close to my number 5 here. And that is 1 damage. Okay, so he is close to my tower. Number 5 does not have armor. Alright, so number 5 is going to take a damage. But the green will also take a damage. Okay, bringing them down to 2. Okay, that's the first attack. Let's go to yellow. Yellow is +2 next to water. Guess what? There's no water here. They are beside number 5, though. And number 5 at least gets a first strike. So I'll get the first strike in, but that doesn't matter. Okay, number 5, my hero is now eliminated. Alright? So my hero's going to the graveyard. Alright, a little graveyard here. That's a shame. That hurts. That one stings a little bit. Okay, then we got number 5 white here. He's not doing anything up there. Okay, so we lost a hero. That's not good. We're in trouble. Alright, round 5. Let's go. Oh, look at that. We got another 4. Okay, I wanted a 4 as well. But can I give? Wanted a 4. The 4 would have to go here. Okay, let's go 4 there. I'm gonna take the 3. Okay, so I'm gonna go 3, 4, 2, which is exactly what I wanted here. Your hero. Oh, your hero can only attack 1 enemy. Okay, I did not know that. So we'll give. We'll have to give yellow back a health. Yeah, another crown after for sure. From the 4s. Your hero can only attack 1 enemy. Alright. I'll put this on pause. I'm going to go and do my stuff here, alright? So we're going to go 3, 4, 2 to see what Roman's got to say. 3, 4, 2. Okay. 3, 4, 2. Your hero can attack only 1 target per round. Fair enough. 1 target per round. Okay. That's going to be problematic, Roman. Is 4 ranged? He's not. Okay, that's okay. That's fine. It's no problem. We gave him back the health, okay? So we're going to take a number 3 here, which is going to... We're going to mirror this, and we're going to flip that, and then we're going to get this right here. Okay, that is the number 3. That gives us another little crown. I haven't used any yet, because I've been rolling like a boss. Then we're going to go and get another little bonus here for connecting the 3 4s. I think I'm going to give my tower some damage. 3 times 4. Yeah, I got it here, the 4s. 3, 4, 2. Number 4 hero is eliminated, so they don't get any health. Alright, so that is the start of round 5. We're gonna go and move stuff. We're gonna move stuff. I gotta get this done here. They're gonna grow soon. So okay, green. Let's go. Green is here. Green moves 3 times. 1, 2, 3. They're really close here. 1, 2, 3. Yellow will move 1, 2, and white will move 1. Okay. Okie dokie. Green. 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 Is 5 range? 5 is dead. No. I have a 6 here though. Right? Is that what's there? 6 is 2 damage, 2 damage. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay. Let's start with green. Green is melee. Roman. So green here is between the 6 and the tower. Does it prioritize the tower in this scenario? We'll attack tower. That's a shame. Okay, so green's gonna attack my tower. And green is not in the forest. That's fine. So green's gonna attack my tower. I'm gonna take it as a range. Alright, so it deals 1 damage. I remove 1 range. Now my tower will attack. Oh, before losing points. Well, good thing Roman's here. So I would have probably looked it up because I was like, that was the first one. So tower attacks first before losing points. So the tower will hit green for the 2 damage that I have. They're not in a forest, which would eliminate them before they even get to attack me. Okay? And then we're going to go up here on the 4. So the 4 here is +2 in forest with armor. Oh, 2 stays. Sorry. 2 stays. 1 dice goes. He's still here. He's not in the forest. I'm in the forest, though. I do 3. He does 1. I'm armored. He's gone. Now he's gone for real. Okay. Next is yellow. Yellow is beside number 6. He's not next to water. She's not. I'm +1 mountains, which is 2 damage. Okay. And now we're left with white, who is too far to be attacked. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. And we have another 2. I have another 2. What is a 5? I want to go 5. I want to go 5. I'm going to switch this to a 4, I think. I don't want that. So I'm going to switch that to a 4. Using my tower bonus. You're doing fine. I'm not doing too bad, actually. So 4 and then a 2. Okay, we're going to go 5, 4, 2. 5, 4, 2. Okay, so the 5 is going to be this. So we're just going to... It's all mixed up. Alright, that's where we're putting the 5. Okay? Now they get growth. So they're going to get +1 movement now. So when the enemy is going to move, they get +1 movement, +1 growth. Sorry, the +1 growth, does that mean they just get an extra health no matter what during this phase? So I did the 5. 4, and then it gets no health. And then I have 3 2s here. I'm going to go 3 damage. Yeah, so then 5, the white will go to 3 here. I got another bonus from having 3 2s, which I upped my damage. So the white's going to move to 4. Okay? And then they deal 2 damage, but I block 1. And I deal 3 damage. Like this spot here with the tower, having them all funnel through, was very, very nice. Like, I couldn't have done a better job myself, Roman. Okay. So, all the enemies are eliminated. Okay. I obviously did not finish my tower. So, I think I got some good luck, good rolls and everything, right? So now we would count my points, okay? So how the points work. It's 1 VP for every allied hero alive at the end of the game. So I have 5 heroes that are alive right now. So we'll go 5 heroes. Then you get 1 point for each attack in range. So I have 5 there. So we get another 5. 1 VP for each collected but unused crown. So I have 1 unused crown. Then it's -1 for every enemy present. There's none. And oh. So I get -1. So what is that, 7? So I'm going to be in the minus, Roman? Is that correct? Like, is that what's going to happen? Well, this one would have moved 2, I think. Did I do that right? It was white. Okay, it's fine. Yes, could be. Oof. Okay, obviously did not plan that properly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 19. Roman. That's not good. So 11. So I'm at -8. I'm at -8, Roman. All right. After I eliminated everyone with great strengths. All right. My downfall was not doing more tower. Well, I can only do so much tower stuff, right? I placed my heroes just too good. But if I was on hard difficulty, they'd be resetting, and then it would allow you to go through more rounds, right? That's how you're going to get through the 13 rounds, is having the enemies stick around, you know, not get eliminated right away. All right, but that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. All right, that is tower defense. All right, Heroes of the Wildlands. Wetlands. But yeah, that's the stream, everyone. All right, this is a tower defense print and play game. Like I said, it's going live on GameFound today. Big thanks to Roman for stopping by the stream, and yeah, that was a great stream. Honestly, I did much better than I thought I was gonna do. But number 4, this boar right here. All right, this boar is what saved the day. Okay, here he is. This right here. What a beast. But yeah, that's gonna be the stream. That's gonna be Solo Thursday for today, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Hit the follow button if you haven't already. And we will be back next Wednesday and Thursday, of course. But yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for today. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming by. Have a fantastic rest of your Thursday. Bye bye.